Hello everyone. Welcome to Ed Talk TV, conversations worth having. I hope you are having a fantastic Friday. UK viewers, you're almost on to Saturday. Maybe you are by now. Welcome everyone who is joining, who's catching the replay, who's sharing this out, who's commenting. Yes, comment and say hello, even if you're catching the replay. If this is your first time joining, welcome. My name is Ed. I'm your host. And on this show, we talk about business, tech, and the user experience. I popped into the comments my website, checkwithed.com. You're going to want to go there later if you haven't already. That is where you can do a couple things. Most importantly, you want to get on that email list. It's free, and I get you one email per week in your inbox on Friday. And if you're not on there already, then you didn't get today's email, which I also threw in a new app that I'm testing out. So I guess you're just going to have to wait till next week to see what happens, but you got to get on that email. So that's over at checkwithed.com. Also, the new Hey Ed membership. You're like, wait, what? Who's Hey? Aren't you Ed? Like, Hey Ed, what? Hey Ed is a membership community that I run for you. Yep, you. Right there, yeah. Who have been struggling with tech, who have business questions, who just need a little extra motivation, inspiration, push, whatever you need, basically Hey Ed provides. So take a look at that. It's awesome. We have an amazing community. People are getting results left and right throughout the day. It's really... I can't tell you guys how much of a blessing it is to be able to be in that community and to be able to see everyone's personal growth, business growth. It's just awesome. So when I say it's business and tech support, it is, but it's so much more. So pay attention to that. Take a look. Share that out with your friends because, this show isn't going to reach everyone as much as we'd like to. You know how Facebook is. Facebook, we're still friends, though. So anyway, so there's that. And then if you want to become a guest here on the show, there is a spot on checkwithed.com where you can click and tap on the Ed Talk TV, and that has a guest request form. And you're like, wait, Ed, I can be a guest on your show? Yeah, you can, and it's free, and that allows you to get out in front of more people and to share your knowledge and to provide value and get more people to engage with you. So it's pretty cool. I know, it's awesome. Welcome, Jennifer, and everyone joining. Hello. Jennifer says, hi, Ed. Thanks for your willingness to help me with my tech issues. Yeah, you bet, Jennifer. I'm glad we got that taken care of quickly for you today. You did it so quickly today, and the rate was amazing. Oh, awesome. Thanks, Jennifer. Yeah, I appreciate that. For those who are like, wait, what? Jennifer was having some things go on with her website. She just needed some help, so I helped with some updates and privacy policy stuff. So, yeah, I got you. I got you guys. Yes, be a guest. It's great. Yeah, Jennifer was on our show, I think this past week, just a couple days ago, which is awesome, which if you were on the email list, you would have gotten that in the recap today. So there's that too. I know, slight little plug. Hey, Whitney, welcome. How are you? How's everything going? What's interesting, you guys, before we jump into today's content is, yesterday, if you guys joined us, and if you didn't, I'm going to recap, so you're welcome. Yesterday, and the day before, we kind of talked about how this whole Facebook reach thing has been really off and really weird. We know this. It's kind of an ongoing thing. But yesterday, I was recapping the day before where we talked about Instagram stories. Yeah, we talked about Instagram stories and why your business needs to be using it. And we talked about how interesting it was that the reach that day for that episode literally was, I think it was less than 40 during the broadcast / after the broadcast, and normally it's in the 200s. So then yesterday, I made the assumption that it's probably because I said Instagram in the actual title. Because, Facebook owns Instagram, but still, they don't want you leaving Facebook. So my only guess could be is that I used Instagram in the title, and that's what kind of blocked it a little bit. And then yesterday we saw that the reach was a little bit more. Then today, of course, it's Friday, and so who knows, but today I scheduled this broadcast just 10 minutes prior, and it's already at a reach of 35. So you can see that it's very hard to tell, and it's all kinds of craziness all over the place. Now it's at 42. Sorry, now it's at 42. So understand that it's interesting, and you kind of just keep rolling with it. And that's why I tell you, don't get discouraged when you try to go live or when you're thinking about going live and you're focusing on those numbers. Don't get discouraged because if you focus on those numbers, you will get discouraged. It will be depressing because you're like, why am I even bothering? If it only got to 35 people today, like, what's the point? Well, the point is that you still show up, you deliver, and you engage. I don't have my sign because I'm not in my normal office, but you still know that you show up, deliver, and engage, and it will get into the right hands at the right time. A lot of people catch the replay from my show, and that's fine. I have people that wait till Friday when they get the weekly recap, and then they go through and watch it on the weekends. I still have people that comment on the replay that I'm still answering and responding to from last week and the week before. So understand that it's not about what's happening right now in this moment. It's what's going to happen afterwards. This is just the start. This is just the beginning. Just like anything you create, especially when it comes to online courses. You don't just create the course and put it out there and be done with it. You have to keep going with it. You have to keep engaging with your students and working with them and seeing what works for them, what doesn't, what tweaks you have to make, all of that. Same thing with your business. You don't just start your business, on Monday and say, woo, I launched it, we're done. All right, cool. What's next? No, you still have to keep carrying it on. You still have to keep working with it. You're going to get emails. You're going to get calls. You're going to get people that want to know more about XYZ. Like, you have to still keep working with it. So it's the same with the Facebook Live show, and really just keep doing it. It's the same when you think about fitness, health and fitness. When you go for working out, some of you know from my personal profile, I've been working out, doing a new fitness lifestyle journey, I guess you can call it. I never know the right words to use. But upping my fitness game, and then also working on the nutrition part and learning all about that, because I didn't learn about that when I was younger. And it's just one of those things that fascinates me, right? And trying to get the macros, and you're probably like, what's a macro? Well, it's the fat, the carb, the protein. Like, it's really crazy when you start to think about it and have to log your food and do all this stuff. And thankfully, I don't have to do it at this point, but I want to, so that way I can understand it and hopefully prevent having to do it at some point, if that makes sense. So it's just really interesting. But as I'm going through this, you have to understand, just like when you work out or you change your diet or whatever, like, you may not see the results instantly. We want them to be there though, right? Like, you work out and you're like, okay, can I see? Don't worry, I'm not gonna flex on you guys. I won't flex on you. It's Friday. It's casual. We're having a good time. We're gonna feel good with these stories coming up. So I won't flex on you right now, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you work out and you're like, okay, I feel good, and then you go weigh yourself, or you look at your body and you're like, I don't see it. Where is it? What's happening? I just spent like 30 minutes on the treadmill working my butt off, and I don't see nothing. Or I was on the scale and it's still the same weight, or I gained weight, right? So you need to go through and understand, or you have to think about it, and you have to realize that it usually shows up in the following days, because your body has to have that rest. You have to fuel it. You have to have that fuel come back by eating right. And then you have to have that rest as well. And then over the next few days, you start to see those results. So understand, it's the same thing when we talk about Facebook Lives, your business page, all of that stuff counts. Jennifer says, we need a Facebook Live on macros, just a short one. This is true. Maybe I can get maybe my personal trainer to come on the show. Hint, hint, if she's watching. If not, maybe we can get some nutritionist on the show. Just putting it out there. See, this is why you tag your friends and you share this out, because that is how we all get noticed. It's a two-way street. It's teamwork equals success. That's how we do it around here. So great job, Jennifer. Thank you. So there's that. Today is going to be about these feel-good stories. And I say feel-good stories because I'm going to go over those in a second. And they tie into business because they're both really interesting. One is really big brand. I'm going to say brand, but it's a business. And then another one is something I just discovered, which is super cool. And we're going to kind of go over their website page like we did the other day with Domino's and their Pavement for Pizza campaign. Yeah, if you missed that, you missed out. But we went through and we looked at their website and we started to break it down in terms of their sales page and what it meant and everything. Well, we're going to do that with one of these stories coming up here too. And Edster, not Easter. No worries. Yeah, we definitely need to do that. For those who are like, wait, what's an Edster? Edster is a Hey Ed member. So members of the Hey Ed community ended up creating the term Edsters, and so that's what they call each other. So if you see that pop up here on the show or online, that's who an Edster is. It's a Hey Ed member. So there you go. So let's jump into one random story, random news, before we jump over to the two feel-good stories, and then I let you go for the weekend. So what about this? What if you decided that you went to the grocery store, but you bought orange juice, and you came home, and your significant other, in this story it's actually the wife, but you can change it to whoever you want, your significant other decided, that orange juice wasn't on sale. You need to return it. And then you go back to the store to return it. And just for the fun of it, you end up getting a lotto ticket that actually makes you $183 million richer. Now tell me how you feel about orange juice, your significant other, and that not being on sale. I will tell you that I would have done the exact same thing. The orange juice is, I don't know if I would have done it with orange juice. I mean, that's a little weird. But, we'll roll with it. And it's not on sale. All right, cool. I'll take it back. Let's just, hey, there's a lotto ticket. In fact, there's one tonight. I should probably go play it, but I don't know if I'm going to end up going down to the store or not. But, yeah, you better have a prenup, Jennifer says. For real. You need to get everything. Remember, you guys, when it comes to business and personal, you need to have your legal game on point. That is one of the biggest things that you have to understand. And so when you win $183 million, you better hire the best and get that prenup and get everything taken care of. So anyway, the husband now says that it was a Powerball ticket that he won, and he says that he now, quote, he says, quote, I love orange juice now, as he laughs, talking about the Powerball. So there's that, and Powerball's what? I think $2, $3? I can't remember. I always get that confused with the other one. That's only $1. As you can tell, I don't play very much. But it's one of those things where it pays to look out for those deals and to make sure that you get your payments corrected, meaning he bought something that wasn't on sale, so he had to go back and return it, and to take a chance on a lotto ticket. So there you go. So let's jump into this story for today. I'm going to see if I can bring up my little picture-in-picture. Let's see if I can do that. Let me bring you guys over to Jay-Z and Beyonce. What? Oh, there we go. See, you guys can see me right there. We'll put me over here. And let's adjust the camera just a little bit. Boom. There you go. All right. So check this out. Jay-Z and Beyonce are going on tour. They started their tour, I think, already. And they're giving fans an opportunity for free tickets as a reward for volunteering. That's the key right there, you guys. So they're taking their fame, their popularity. Everyone wants to go to a Jay-Z and Beyonce concert. Even if you're like, Jay-Z, who, be what? Like, you still want to go because it's the concert to go to. I mean, that when you go to one of these performances from Beyonce, you know that you're going for an experience. It's just going to be above all other experiences. Like, you just know. It's not just a show, it's an experience. And it's probably going to be a once-in-a-lifetime experience for you, right? So because they're now both teaming up and going on tour, they're actually going to allow for people to win free concert tickets for being a reward as they volunteer. So there's this Be Good, Do Good campaign, not Be Best. Let's not get that confused, okay? This hashtag Be Good, Do Good campaign that any UK fan who volunteers UK viewers, what? You can volunteer at these two organizations, and you'll have a chance to win 2 tickets to any of the European or UK shows. Super cool. I don't know if that's going to happen here in the US, but how interesting is that, and how fun is that to tie in volunteer opportunities? So when you think about your business and just what you do here at home, and home could be US, UK, wherever, because I know we're international. Whatever you do, how can you tie in something fun like this? How can you, not just do a normal raffle, but how can you also make a change, make an impact, get your name out there while helping others? It's all about providing value and helping an organization that maybe you're close with, that's local to you, that you're really into. Like, find something and see how you can partner with them. Remember, teamwork equals success. So it's one of those things that, it doesn't matter how big you are in terms of, you don't have to be a Beyonce and Jay-Z to do something like this. Let this motivate and inspire you to do something like this right here at home. And home is wherever you're at. Right? So understand that that's still something that you can do, and it's thinking outside the box. So that's the first story. Now the second one. This one is super cool. If my friend Debbie's watching or catching the replay, you're going to love this, Debbie. Musicians on Call. Okay, you guys, just the name right away, you're like, okay, I get it. I know what this business is. I know what it does. I can't even say the name now. Musicians on Call. You're like, cool, if I need a musician, I'm just going to call them. All right, they are super awesome. I literally just found out about them this afternoon as I was going through news stories. And I will say, so we're going to look at this page. This is their We Do What We Do page. And what's really awesome about this page, we're going to break it down in a second. But I got to tell you guys, it's kind of a personal story here, but it ties in. We all know, right? Replay viewers, let me know on the comments as well, in the comments. But we all know that music does something for us, right? It helps us here. It helps us here. It just opens up a whole new door for us, and that's just us in our everyday life. And I will tell you that music is one of those things that no matter what state, frame of mind, I'm trying to figure out the right words. It will make sense when I tell you this in a second. We're in, it does help us. So many years ago, right before I turned 21, my dad actually suffered a massive stroke. The stroke, hey Paula, welcome. No worries, I'm glad you're just in time. You're just in time. My dad suffered a massive stroke back 3 days before I turned 21. I know, it was a trip. I definitely became an adult quicker than most. But anyway, he had a massive stroke that paralyzed the right side. He was actually in a coma. I can't remember how long really it was. I want to say it was 3 months, but it was a lot. And so it was crazy, right? Crazy time, just really traumatic, sorry. And what was interesting though is that, and of course he couldn't open his eyes or anything like that. And so the only thing besides being there and talking and trying to share memories and stuff is playing music to try to help with the brain and try to help bring up memories and things like that. So at the time, he only listened really to that country, twangy country, like John Wayne back in the day country stuff. Not that John Wayne's a musician as far as I remember, but maybe he is. I don't know. See, I don't know. You guys don't judge. I'm the tech in the business. Okay. But anyway, so I had gotten music for him and just put the headphones on him and just let it play and help him with that. And literally, I think, we don't know for sure, right? But I think that really did help him become awake again, because he was on the deathbed. He literally, we had to prepare for pulling the plug. That's how close it was. And I'm so grateful and thankful that we didn't have to. And he's still here today, and he's doing as good as he can be for his situation. But music played a huge part in that. And being able to be there and just keep the mind going, right? So then when I saw this today, I was like, oh, this is beautiful. This is huge. So it started back in 1999. Musicians on Call is a volunteer musicians organization. Is an organization where musicians can volunteer to perform in over 600,000 patients and their families so far. Like, you guys, this is a crazy, crazy thing. I love it. I'll share this link with you guys in the comments, just so that way you'll have it later so you can actually see it for yourself. There it is. For those who are listening, you can look at that later. But I want to review this page because it's super cool. This is their What We Do page. And as you can see, their call to action is donate. They want you to donate, obviously, so there you go. And then they talk about who they are with a video. Vimeo, love Vimeo. If you guys need a link for saving on Vimeo, I do have a coupon for you on my tools page. CheckwithEd.com has it for resources. Then they talk about their impact. So look at this. There are 35 million hospital beds. I'm just going to read this out loud for those who are tuning in via audio only. There are 35 million hospital beds in the United States, each occupied by a loved one or friend. We seek to change the cold, sterile environment in hospital rooms. Truth. Musicians on Call believe that all patients, families, and caregivers should have access to and benefit from the healing power of live music. It has been demonstrated that music has a direct effect on people and can improve blood pressure, manage stress, alleviate pain and improve pain tolerance, access and express feelings, enhance memory and access positive memories, improve mindset, emotional outlook, promote physical rehabilitation, and reduce length of hospital stay. Like, boom, 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 boom. Those are the benefits, right? How cool is that? They're listing all of that right there. And even if you're not in a hospital, you can be like, oh, yeah, yep. That's why I listen to music, right? And so all of that is right there outlined for them. Then they have the bedside program, performance program. This is what's super cool. They have their programs in action. They have our work with veterans. So they're now they're breaking it out, right? Then they have their virtual bedside performance. You guys, mind blown right there. Their virtual bedside performances. That is what I want you to understand. So no matter what your business is right now or where you're going with your business, understand that you can be on the move and go to different places physically and have an office location, do whatever you need to, but you can also tie in the virtual space. We can do this through, if for them they use Google Hangouts or something similar. You guys, Facebook Live, right there, free. Zoom, free and paid options to be a little bit more private. You got all these different things, YouTube Live, Instagram Live. However, you know what, you guys, I got to tell you, I know I'm a hater on Instagram a lot, but Instagram Live, it's not my thing, and I want you to be careful when you're going live on Instagram because they don't make it easy for you to save your lives. So when you go live, if you don't remember to hit that quick save button, you don't get another chance. And then if something doesn't work right on your lives, you don't have another option. Whereas Facebook, you can either go live directly through their app, or there's the Facebook Creator app, or there's the Pages app, or there's programs like Ecamm Live, which I'm using. So Facebook has multiple options, routes, if you will, for you to be able to do a Facebook Live and save it. Instagram, it's like a one-way street. So just be careful. And they have had a lot of issues with bringing guests on. So if you're bringing someone on, audio tends to cut out. So just be careful. I just don't want you to have this amazing live broadcast and then you don't get to repurpose it. So just be aware of that. Paula says, I've heard music is great for Alzheimer's patients. Oh yeah, I'm sure. It's such a beautiful thing, you guys. We're so used to it just being in our hands, right? We're so used to just listening to it on the radio and just getting in the groove. And we're like, yeah, the weekend's here. What? Hey. But we don't really stop and think, I don't think, about the real benefits it has, especially when we're not in our normal state of mind or in our normal healthy, if you will, feel and vibe and all of that. So just know that it's really, really something cool, and this is a page to pay attention to in terms of how they have it laid out, what their business is broken out into, because even though it's an organization and I don't know if it's a 501c C3? Is it C3? I can't remember, but I don't know if it's a full-on nonprofit or what. I haven't gotten that far into it, but either way, it's still a business, because nonprofits, you're still a business. You still need to run it like a business, because if you don't, then you're really not going to have anything coming in, and you need something to come in. So understand that the way they broke this out, they are providing videos to show you, so that way you can feel, you can see, you can hear it. They're breaking it down into short, bite-sized pieces so you can see what's going on. This virtual one is what I want you to really pay attention to, because that's how you can make your business stand out no matter where you're at. And then that also makes it easy for you to relocate if you need to as well. Check out these other programs. Project Playback. This one gives patients the chance to write and record their own original music. How cool is that? You guys, that's like going to the Apple Store and watching one of the workshops. Isn't that cool? That's like right there. They're giving people the opportunity to get power back in their hands. Super cool. Then the Music Pharmacy. Musicians on Call provide hospitals with complete customized music libraries and players for patients to use. Boom. Is that not awesome? They're laying the groundwork. They got everything on lock right there. They're like, here you go. They're making it easy, right? Now notice how they broke it up. They had their main programs here. And then, oh, by the way, we do have these other programs, just in case you were curious. And they're right there. And then in their footer, they have their sign up for their email newsletter, their social, and then recent updates. Super simple, clean, and gets you right to the point. And you can see that the page doesn't have a ton of text, meaning there's not a ton of blocks of just thick text. It's very visual. It's very easy to read. And I'm sure the videos are really good. I'm going to watch these later because I haven't gone through them. But if we go to their homepage, let's take a look at their homepage. Replay viewers, even if you're tuning in on the replay, obviously because I said replay viewers, what do you guys think? Be sure to let me know in the comments. I don't want you to just keep watching, because what happens when we watch a Facebook Live is we start getting into it and we watch it, and we might be doing other things too, and then we forget to comment, we forget to share, we forget to actually engage. So I like to remind you, even if you're watching the replay, don't forget. But look at this. This is their homepage. Lots and lots of, I love their graphics too, their logo. It's super clean, delivering healing power of music. Look at that. News, programs, and then these moments. They're making sure to show the moments. Let's see, our vision, a world filled with the healing power of music. Look at that. Look at those numbers go up. Super cool. So, and then here's a nice thing. They have the donate there too. So, it's just something that I want you guys to pay attention to when you're out and about on different websites, and just thinking about how things are laid out, what people are doing. Get inspired. Don't try to copy or whatever. Just get inspired and think, oh, I like that. I wonder if there's something I can run with from there. I wonder what this would do if I change this or tweak that. Just have that. Stats are compelling. Yeah, right, Jennifer? So, I hope that makes you feel good, especially on a Friday. You might be watching this Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But just think about that, and I hope it makes you feel good. And think about what you can do with your business, whether you're already in business or you're starting a business. Think about what kind of impact can you make, and how can you give back, and what kind of value are you providing? And how can you deliver it to more people? Example, the Facebook Live show here, Ed Talk TV. This is a free show that I deliver content for you guys and for your friends and for whoever else wants to tune in. And there's a ton more episodes. There's over 100 episodes that cover different things that people can tune in at any point in time and learn at least one, although they're going to learn way more, right? You guys know, especially those who have followed me for a long time. The other day I had somebody actually on the replay from either yesterday's show or the day before, I think. It was the Instagram show. I had somebody who had messaged or had commented, that was so good, I have to watch it again. Because they had learned so much in that one episode. You guys, that's providing value. That's also how you find new friends, followers, clients, customers. Like when you put out value, when you're helping people and you show them the way, that's when you start to really get known and really people start to tune in and say, oh, you know what? That's solid. I like that. Yes. Hey, Carla. Thank you. So it's one of those things that you want to make sure that you're providing value, whether it's in a Facebook comment, blog post, Facebook Live show, like whatever it is, just provide value. Don't just try to get a sale. That will come later. Remember, don't worry about the numbers now. Worry about establishing and building that relationship over time so that way everything can develop as it needs to, if that makes sense. When you stop worrying about the numbers, everything starts to fall into place. I'm not going to say it's easy. Trust me, it's not easy. But when you start, I'm going to use Erica's term, reframing it. You're welcome, Erica. She has an awesome book for you guys called Reframe It. But when you start reframing it, when you shift your mindset a little bit and you start paying attention to just showing up, delivering, and engaging with people, that really does build your audience. That builds your community. That builds your credibility, your know, like, trust factor. And then people are willing to spend 30 minutes, an hour, Monday through Friday with you, especially on a Friday, to learn something, to run with it, to join. You guys, I can't tell you how awesome it is to have so many of you in the Hey Ed community and to be members. And it all started because you guys found me through most likely this show or a friend of a friend, and you got to know me because I show up, deliver, and engage, and I'm constantly providing value, right? That's how it works. And so that's what I want you to do with your business. Whether you're starting one, you already have one, whatever it is, you can start now. It's not too late. Trust me. Paula says, giving or doing something small can have a great impact. Totally, Paula. It's so true. So true. On my personal profile, I had posted a lot, I guess, but one of them was, about laughter and just, it's a beautiful thing when you can make somebody laugh. And you guys, I'll read it to you because I took a screenshot. Inside the Hey Ed community, we have a lot of stuff that goes on, and one of them is where we get to post our wins for the day and stuff, and it's super cool to just watch everything come in. And when you become an Edster, let's just say your GIF game, GIF, however you want to call it, if it's not on point, it will be on point. Trust me. We throw down the best GIFs ever, and one of our members had said, everyone's on fire today posting them. I've smiled and laughed so much in the past 15 minutes. Thanks, everyone. It's a good way to start my Friday night fun. Doesn't that just make you feel good? Right there. That alone. That's just like win. That's all you have to do is make somebody smile. It doesn't cost anything. You just got to show up, deliver, and engage. That's it. Yes, thank you, Jennifer, for posting that. Paula says, I donated $1 from my book sales 1 week to an organization, and they just placed an order for books for their conference. Awesome! That's super cool, Paula. And I remember you doing that because I wanted to make sure I bought my copy during that week, too. So I was really excited about that. That's what I'm talking about, you guys. Perfect example. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Perfect example. Little things, you guys, that you can do just like that. Now we need a hashtag winning GIF. Yeah, I know, Jennifer. But yes, so that's what I want you guys to understand is that it doesn't matter how big or how small you guys are in terms of your business size, you can still make an impact. You can still change the game for somebody, and then that's a trickle down effect. It's a ripple effect. It will happen. Just like it will happen when you start getting people to tune into your Facebook Lives. You know, I have some Edsters who are going live now. They've gone live for the past couple days, past 3-4 days, I think now. And they just got their first share. Somebody on the show had shared, I think commented as well. But share is a big one for a lot of us, right? Because it's one thing if people are watching your show. It's another if they're actually engaging by commenting. But it's a whole nother ballgame when somebody shares your episode. Like, I mean, that's like knocking it out of the park, right? So understand that those are all wins. They're just at different levels. And each one is okay because they'll come in time. So just know that. So anyway, I hope that you guys have a fantastic weekend. I hope this was helpful. If you come across cool things like Musicians on Call, please tag me or let me know. Send it to me here on the Facebook. And be sure to share with your friends. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week. And if not, we'll see you soon. All right? Take care. What is the Hey Ed community? I'll let them tell you.
I'm drawn to this community, Erica, because listen, I'm going to make sure as a business person, I know you are as well, serious business women, we're going to make sure that we're getting the content knowledge we need from the Hey Ed community. But I also want to laugh. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy my workday. And I know I'll get that balance in the Hey Ed community. I know he'll tolerate our tangents.
And I think that's the perfect way to have a really good engaged community. It's a perfect balance of business and fun.